Good morning, students. In the previous class, we have discussed about the prophase 1 of the meiosis 1 stage. There we have discussed the different 5 substages, the events that do take place during the prophase sub 1 substage. Now, as the dikinesis overs, the cell enters to the metaphase 1 substage. So, the metaphase 1 stage, it is followed by the prophase, same as the mitosis. The changes that do takes place during the metaphase 1 are that the bivalents during this phase arrange themselves on the two parallel equatorial plates. So, in the picture, we may observe the two bivalents, they arrange themselves in such a way that they arrange themselves in two equatorial plates. In the case of the prophase 1 and metaphase, in the case of mitosis, they have arranged in one equatorial plate. But in the case of the meiosis, the metaphase 1, within this metaphase 1, the bivalents, they arrange themselves within the two equatorial plates. The centromeres, they project little bits towards the periphery, since there are two centromeres in each bivalent. So each centromere is joined by chromosomal fibers, and the fibers of the homologous chromosomes are always in the opposite directions. After the metaphase 1, the anaphase 1 substage starts, in which the homologous chromosomes break their connection with each other and get separated out. So this process of separation of homologous chromosomes, so these two are the homologous chromosomes, and they are to be separated out, and the process is known as disjunction. The separated chromosomes are now univalents and are also called as dyads because they are having two chromatids, so they are called as dyads. And they are one chromosome, so they are called as univalent. In the case of the crossing over, we have discussed the condition was called as bivalents or tetrads. So on reaching at the end of the anaphase 1, the two groups of the chromosomes are produced, with each having half the number of chromosomes. So one point we have to remember that the homologous chromosomes, they separate out, whereas the sister chromatids, they remain associated at their centromeres. Now afterwards, the telophase 1 substage starts. This is the last stage of the meiosis 1, in which the chromatids at each pole of the spindle usually remain uncoiled and gets elongated. The homologous chromosomes reach at their respective poles. So the chromosomes which had paired during the Pachytene stage, they have reached to their respective poles, and reappearance of the nuclear membranes and the nucleolus do takes place. After the telophase 1, cytokinesis do takes place, in which the cytoplasm and other organelles, they divide into two equal halves of the cell, and as the cytokinesis overs, and another stage which is called as interkinesis, which do start, which is the stage between the two meiotic divisions, that is the meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, which is short lived. During this phase, there is no any replication of DNA occurs, as it is necessary for bringing the true haploidy DNA in the daughter cells. So as the cytokinesis after the telophase 1 gets completed, and another stage which is called as interkinesis takes place, which takes place in between the meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 stages. Within this stage, there is no any such type of process of the replication of the DNA takes, and it is also necessary for bringing up the true haploidy DNA in the daughter cells. So in fact, we can say it is considered to be as an incipient interphase stage. So in the next class, we'll discuss about the meiosis 2 type of division, which is just as same to the mitosis stage. Till so far here, thank you. Have a nice day.